A chance of showers and thunderstorms. Monday, west winds around 5 knots, becoming south overnight. Waves 1 foot or less. Winds and waves higher and visibility improving and there are thunderstorms. Now for the national weather.
Alrighty guys, what is going on everybody? Welcome back to another live stream here for today. We are going to be doing some coverage this evening on the severe weather that is kicking off across portions here of the country. Actually, we have a pretty big risk today overall in terms of the possibility for severe weather, but we are going to be covering this with you guys here. I do need to update today's tornado threat. We just have a 2% chance. I'm going to change this to marginal. But what's up, guys? Hope everyone's doing good. Glad to have y'all here. Haven't seen you guys here in a day or so. Like I said, just trying to spend some time. Whoa, what's going on with the satellites here? Hold on a minute. Let me pull the satellites up. For some reason, yeah, satellites aren't wanting to work here. I might have to reset the scene here. But anyways, what's up, guys? Hope everyone's doing good. Let's go ahead and see who's here. We have Scott, we have Calla, we have Terry, Mark, Marnitha, we have Kaylee. What's up, guys? Hope everyone's doing good out there. So here for today, we do have ourselves a maximum slight risk here. Across portions here of the panhandle of Texas into northeastern New Mexico for like Las Vegas, New Mexico. This is not Las Vegas, Nevada. But this is a pretty decent size severe weather area. But we also do have a chance for some severe storms to occur out towards the Ohio Valley today. Out towards, areas towards Georgia. I mean, literally all the way down as far down south as Georgia, going up into portions of the Northeast. Definitely is looking like it is going to be a possibility. I'm actually going to turn down the weather radio just a little bit. But anyways, yeah, so we're going to be doing a little bit of coverage here today, guys. We are starting to see a bit of cell activity start to pop off. We got a few severe thunderstorms out there. Let's see here. Proxy with a 30 to start off the stream. Thank you so much, Proxy. Greatly appreciated. You're our first donation here for today. Thank you so much, Proxy. Very, very nice of you saying hi, Andrew Mods, and everyone here everyone in the NWW16 family. What's up, Proxy? Hope you're doing good. Thank you so much, Prox, for the donation. Very, very sweet of you. Thank you so much for that, Proxy. But yeah, no, we're starting to see a lot of severe thunderstorm activity starting to pop off here. 4 areas in basically, like I said, northeast New Mexico right now. We got ourselves a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings that is in effect here. We do actually have ourselves a severe thunderstorm watch that is in effect here. This is severe thunderstorm watch number 495. That will expire here at 11 p.m. Eastern time. Maximum hail size up to 2.5 inches in diameter, so basically the size of tennis ball hail is possible across the area in that red bracketed area, which is the watch zone. Maximum wind gusts up to 75 miles per hour possible. We're talking some really big damaging wind gusts being possible out of these storms here. And maximum tops, what it means by that is like how tall the thunderstorms are going to be, around 50,000 feet, which is several miles, at least like 4 or 5 miles high, is kind of what we were looking at there. But anyways, that is what we are looking at. But anyways, right now we got ourselves a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings. It looks like a lot of these guys are currently warned for hail up to literally ping pong ball size. Seems like a lot of those storms are. Now this guy, wow, right here towards kind of slightly northeast of Las Vegas, New Mexico. Remember, this is not Las Vegas, Nevada. This is Las Vegas, New Mexico. We actually got a severe thunderstorm warning out here that is possibly producing hail up to egg size. Let's see, this includes Wagon Mound. Let's see, Optimo as well. You can't see that on here. Let me actually switch you guys over to my better radar. But we got Optimo. Let's see, we got Valmora, and we got Waterous. Waterous. Anyways, but yeah, so possibility of seeing some hail out of this guy, potentially up to 2 inches in diameter, as well as damaging wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour possible. Now, here's the thing. We already do have some hail being reported out of this storm here in the current time being. I'm going to go ahead and switch over here to a closer radar out towards the storms here. But in terms of, what's going on inside the cell here right now, we actually do have reports of hail being detected. Let's see, Wagon Mound, we had a quarter-size hail report coming in from the public. And just to the southwest slightly, taking that Highway 25 southwest a couple of miles, slightly north of Optimo, we got another report here for half-dollar size hail, so basically 0.25 inches larger. So overall, that is essentially what we are seeing here. So we are definitely seeing, a lot of hail reports coming through. Let's see here. Let me try. Oh, I think I know how to fix these. Let's see here. Oh, didn't mean to do that. There we go. I think I can. I just had to refresh them. There we go. All right, we got the satellites back up and running. That's good. That's good. We definitely need those. All right, let's see here. Kala says, I think Mr. Andrew is like the only person who pronounces my name correctly. It's called, it is Kala, like Greek. Oh, is it? I thought it was Kala. Kala? Whoops. So probably not after all I can say your name right. But anyways, but yeah, so that is what we're watching, guys. We got a lot of severe thunderstorms popping off here. Now, once again, remember this, y'all. We do have a pretty big threat for severe weather, or I should say a pretty large area for severe weather as well. Not for the Midwest, or sorry, not for the, out west, I should say. But there is actually a threat for portions of like the Ohio Valley, even portions of like the Mid-Atlantic, the Northeast here. I mean, like I said, we literally anywhere in this dark green area has a shot at seeing severe thunderstorms for today. Overall, probability is pretty low at a 5% chance within every 25 miles that makes up this dark green area. But in terms of severe weather and where you could possibly see it, it literally goes all the way from northeastern Alabama up to areas towards like, New York State. I mean, even if the Storm Prediction Center was to continue into, obviously, Canada, we would have that risk that actually goes into Canada because you can see it cuts right off at the border between the United States and Canada here. So honestly, like I said, yeah, the risk would actually extend its way into Canada. So the severe weather threat actually slightly higher than New York State. So overall, that is essentially what we are seeing. So obviously, keep an eye out there for you guys once again across this dark green area. Right now, we're not really seeing too much. We do got a couple of strong to some potential severe thunderstorms out here for western South Carolina. Let's see, we have a severe thunderstorm warning in effect here for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail out towards Abbeville, Hodges, Greenwood, Ware Shoals, and Due West. Not like Due West, but like the town called Due West, essentially. But anyways, we got 6 minutes on that. We don't have too much longer on this one here, but it is heading towards areas like Waterloo, South Carolina. So for the western side of South Carolina, we do actually have this kind of line rolling through that could definitely be strong to severe, meaning that you got to keep an eye out there for it. Let's see. Would I say that rolling 420 was the worst one you've seen? No. I'm not going to go with that. Let's see here. Maranatha. Okay. Let's see here. Purple says, I'm getting rain in central Illinois. Not supposed to be anything major. I think, yeah, no, not anything major. I can definitely tell you that one. You got a thunderstorm threat showing a possibility for a few thunderstorms, but they're not expected to be anything severe. So that's some good news. Oh, wow. You know what? I will actually mention to you guys, not for Illinois, but for you guys up in the Northeast, there's actually a small tornado threat today. I wouldn't say really small. I mean, it covers a pretty decent area, but the probability is quite small. So we're going to go ahead and switch you guys over here to the Storm Prediction Center. Here is the risk for today regarding severe weather. Once again, there's a scale from 1 to 5. Like I said, obviously 5 being the worst case scenario, the worst threat for severe weather. And then you have that level 1, which is that dark green area. So level 1 across the dark green, level 2 across the yellow. So if you're across, obviously, the dark green and yellow, you have some form of chance for seeing severe weather today. Like I said, pretty decent sized threat across, once again, the portions of the northern southeast, Tennessee, Ohio Valley, Mid-Atlantic, and Northeast. There is actually a pretty decent chance, across all of those areas that we could see a couple severe thunderstorms. Anyways, here's tornado probability, just 2% chance, nothing too crazy. But areas that could see possibly a few spin-up tornadoes includes western New York State, for areas here towards like northern and northwestern Pennsylvania. Also areas here towards northwestern Texas, out there towards the western Panhandle, northeastern areas here along, like I said, New Mexico, as well. Does have a 2% chance here for possibly a few spin-up tornadoes. So overall, would I be surprised if we did get a tornado today? Probably not, but it's not organized to be anything really damaging. Like I said, we're not expecting any significant tornadoes. Now, for, out of God, for some reason, if we did get one, I'm not expecting it, and I would be very shocked if we did. But the environment today is just not producive of any significant tornadoes. What I mean by significant is EF2 and higher tornadoes. Like I said, there's just not enough, instability. There's just not enough, or I should say ingredients, not necessarily just instability, but just ingredients that is available. Just not enough of it to create those big tornadoes. Now, in terms of damaging winds, this is where things get pretty serious, okay? So we have our areas here, once again, we highlighted in that slight risk territory, that yellow area, across portions here of the western panhandle here of Texas, and once again, northeastern portions of New Mexico. Now, you guys notice how there is that yellow area, but you might notice that black little netting that goes inside of it, which I'll put my cursor over, this right here, this big circle. So that is what we call the hatched risk, or the significant risk. Now, once again, we're taking a look here at the threat for, the threat here for damaging winds. So what that means across that netting area, that basically says that we have a 15% chance across those areas within 25 miles of seeing some damaging winds, likely up to 70 miles per hour, and even higher could be possible. So honestly, would I be surprised if we seen any severe thunderstorm warnings with 80 mile per hour wind gusts? No, I really wouldn't be surprised. So what it's basically saying is that a few strong damaging wind gusts will be likely to occur out in those regions, and they could be pretty strong. Now, same thing for hail. Look at that. So the same thing, like I said, it's not as big of an area as, obviously significant damaging winds is, but in terms of hail, we got that little northeast area here in the far upper corner of northeast New Mexico. That is telling us that we have a 15% chance of seeing some large hail, potentially 2 inches in diameter and larger. So overall, things are looking to be pretty crazy. All right, we're gonna go ahead and hop you all off this screen because I'm sure you're probably getting tired of just looking at this map here. Anyways, let's see. We got a warning coming through on the intercom. This is okay. First of all, I'm actually tuning into a station in Northern Virginia. Let's see what's going on down here. Hold on, I gotta grab a drink.
The National Weather Service in Sterling, Virginia has issued a severe
thunderstorm warning. Wow.
Southwestern Orange County in central Virginia.
Okay, well there it is right there. So we got, look at that. We got quite a little bit of a line popping off here.
7:12 p.m. A severe thunderstorm was located.
Oh wow, another one actually. Hold on a minute. There's 2 of them. Slightly east of Charlottesville and Gordonville.
Hazard 60.
I'm gonna turn that down now, but yeah, there you go. So I'm glad that I have that weather radio on, but yeah, you can kind of see a line is forming across central Virginia there. So once again, it just goes to show you that there's a chance for severe weather out there towards, the Mid-Atlantic as well. I mean, they are in that dark green area. Once again, this dark green shade here, this is a possibility for severe thunderstorms. Now, is it a really high probability? Is it going to be an outbreak? No, not across these areas anyways. Which obviously, in terms of, the probability is like I said, 5% chance of having severe weather within 25 miles. I mean, 25, you can fit a lot of 25-mile boxes inside this big green area. So if you add up the probability overall, it is quite likely that we'll see some severe thunderstorms out in these weather. Let's see, Caden, a member for 11 months. Sorry, it took me a while to get to that, man. Like I said, lot of things just happen. The warning coming through and stuff like that. Thank you so much there. Caden says, 1 more month than a year. Andrew, you're so useful. Thank you so much, Caden. Thank you so much for being a tropical stormer, too. Means a lot there, man. Thank you so much. All right, now we're going to work our way back over here to the northeastern, the northeastern side of New Mexico. We still got some pretty gnarly cells popping off here. We still got that one here. So we have a warning in effect for the next 14 minutes. This does include Highway 25. This is across areas of Wagon Mound. The other areas that this did include was like Optimo. Let's see, Valmora. You guys can't see it on this view, but if we switch over to my other radar view, you can actually see Optimo here. We have Valmora and Wadris. Like I said, you guys are inside the severe thunderstorm warning. Once again, we did actually have hail that's been reported out of the storm here. Anywhere from quarter size to $half size has been reported. But here's the thing. It's actually warned for 2-inch hail, which if you don't know the equivalents, that's actually up to egg size hail. So we're talking some pretty big hail being a possibility out there. Let's see. The strong violent tornadoes gets my blood going because they're more destructive. Absolutely. Let's see, if I see one, I'm telling my family in Georgia and Texas to get to safety. So, Dylan, like I said, we're not expecting any significant tornadoes, so you don't really got to worry about that. Now, like I said, there's a possibility for a few spin-up tornadoes, out here towards the Rockies, but also there across the Northeast, there's a small chance for, like, Pennsylvania and New York State, so we'll watch it. Let's see, Amish Overshoe with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, man. Greatly appreciated. Once we take a look at a zip code, all right, I can do that for you real quickly. We're just going to do today, though. I'm just trying to keep everything on topic of today's active event. We'll be live probably tomorrow afternoon, evening. I don't think I'm going to do coverage tomorrow. I think I'm just going to do a little update video, or not update live stream, I should say. Anyway, so 50613. So 50613. This is for Cedar Falls, Iowa. Let's see, you, my friend, I believe you're not in the risk today. I think you are good. Let's see, you're out there towards Waterloo. If I was to grab this, yep, you're good. Now, I will say, there's going to be the possibility for a few thunderstorms. Like I said, if I switch you over here to your area, it actually does look like there is a thunderstorm slightly to your north. You very well could be impacted by this. I'm sure you're probably hearing about it. It did actually look like it was severe warned at one point, which I can tell you now safely, it is not severe warned, but I do tell you what, keep an eye on it, though, as it's still likely a strong thunderstorm out there. But overall, you're not in the severe weather risk. If you're wondering what that light green area means, guys, that's basically saying a few thunderstorms could happen. But, obviously, that really just depends localized to how likely it is. But anyways, anywhere across the areas in this light green basically says, hey, there's a chance for maybe a few rumbles of thunder with a few thunderstorms being possible. Absolutely. All right, let's see here. Kenneth says, hey, Andrew, thank you for keeping us informed. You're very welcome, Kenneth. No problem. No problem at all. Once again, thank you so much, Amish Overshoot. Very, very nice of you, man. Thank you. Big shout out goes to our supporters. Thank you, guys. Like I said, you guys are what keeps us going because, this is what I do. This is literally my job. So I really do appreciate it. So anything helps. Thank you, guys, so much. Once again, Amish Overshoot, thank you. Proxy, thank you, as well as Caden. Thank you, guys, for helping out. All right, let's see here. So you may have noticed this purple spinning thing. So this is what we call a mesoscale discussion. So essentially what's going on here, is the Storm Prediction Center, basically the main United States forecasters. They're basically saying that they put out a mesoscale discussion saying that they might issue another watch could be possible, but I don't think it is. And yeah, it's literally they literally only put a 20% chance probability there. There you go. So that's it on another screen, but they're basically saying isolated large hail is possible into the early evening, so pretty much at any time now. And speaking of large hail, I actually just got a report that's gonna blow your socks off here. Pretty nasty report here. But they put a 20% chance here that's a possibility of seeing a watch being issued. But let me switch you guys over to this report that just came through on that New Mexico cell. Look at this. We just got reported literally baseball size hail. Just got reported here north of Optimo. Which, if you don't know where this is at, there's the Texas Panhandle. This is for the northeastern side of New Mexico. We just got reports of baseball size hail that has literally just fallen, which is pretty crazy. Let's see here. Broke 3 skylights, apparently. Hail persisted until approximately 5:10 p.m. Mountain Time. So 10 minutes ago, essentially. and tapered down to $half size before quitting. So the hail core, it looks to be definitely 100% producing some very, very large hail. Like I said, literally up to baseball size hail, which literally just now reported. So obviously, if you're in the way of the storm, heads up to you. They still have the warning for 2-inch hail, so it's obviously kind of under. Obviously the warning is still kind of underperforming here, but they definitely do need to update that, especially after this new report that just came through. Absolutely crazy. What's up, Catman? Hope you're doing good, man. Let's see. Scott with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Scott. Greatly appreciated. Very nice of you. Hope you're doing good, man. Glad to have you here, to my fellow Canadian. But yeah, so that's obviously the nastiest storm we have going on right now. Once again, we're talking the potential here for, let's say, hail up to, they have the warning for 2-inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, but, like I said, we just got reports of 2.75-inch hail, which is baseball-size hail. So absolutely crazy. We're starting to see a lot of thunderstorms actually kick off across southeastern Colorado here as well. Let's see here. We got some towards La Junta. We've covered these areas here a couple weeks ago. I remember a couple times, but yeah, Colorado has been kind of an active pattern here in regarding to to severe weather. Now down here in the very far southeastern side here of Colorado, we do got a lot of cluster of thunderstorms popping off here right now, mostly south of La Junta. Now these guys, let's see what these guys are warned for. I don't think they're definitely as bad as the other ones, but holy cow, every single one of these warnings, guys, has hail up to the potential of literally. What are you doing? Do you want to say hi?
Come on.
I'm being attacked. Okay. Well, anyways, all of these storms are actually warned for literally 1.5-inch hail in diameter, which is pretty much very large hail, literally up to ping pong ball size being possible. What? I need a vacation. Can you guys? People's lives are at risk right now. By the way, we just reported baseball size hail.
Where?
In New Mexico, where you were.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we'll leave you alone now.
Thank you.
Goodbye. Squid baby. Bye bye.
Caden's asking who's that. That's my girlfriend right here. Right behind me.
Who's asking?
Caden.
Oh, okay. All right, let's introduce ourselves.
Oh my God. People join for coverage, not to be bombarded.
They always wanted to meet us, so.
My viewer count is going up.
Hello, I'm his mother. I'm Melanie. All right, Susan, your turn. And then we'll leave you alone.
By the way, there's 150 people watching.
Uh-oh.
I'm his girlfriend's mom, but I'm not in there.
Can't even see you. Bro, you can't even see you. There we go.
Some people may know me
There we
as
go.
Arctic, so
Yeah, she's Arctic. I'm the one that has Melanie in hearts.
Okay, are you all done now?
Yeah, we're done.
yeah,
Bye.
we're done.
Okay. All right.
All right,
The
children.
moms are done.
Wait,
Your
wait.
girlfriend, on the other hand.
Bro. Catman said I'm being embarrassed. No, not really. I'm just slightly annoyed.
Be happy.
Bruh. All right. Let's see. Proxy says hi, Andrew's love. Proxy says hi.
Hi, Proxy. Proxy, I love you.
Okay, can we continue with the coverage now? Oh my gosh. I am terribly sorry about that. Let's see, my son's girlfriend has his car loaded with those stuffed things. Oh my gosh, really? Holy cow. Anyways, where was I? So basically, make sure my mic's still plugged in. So we are basically seeing literally large hail up to ping pong ball size being possible out of all of these warnings out here. Across portions of southeastern Colorado and northeastern portions of New Mexico. like I said, not long ago, we literally just had baseball-size hail reported. A lot of reports out here towards, Wagon Mound of quarter-size hail being reported. Also, slightly southwest of that here, north of Optimo, we have reports here of 1.25-inch hail, as well as that one that's 2.75, which is literally, which is literally the size of baseballs, which is pretty daggone crazy. So, really large hail is occurring out there. What's going on down here? Apparently, we got a... Whoa, I didn't even notice this. There's actually kind of a cluster of storms popping off here for southern Arkansas here. Holy cow. What's up, Deborah? Hope you're doing good. Oh my gosh, I can't believe they did that. Let's see. It's okay. I know, it's fine. I was not expecting that. They literally brought those stuffed animals and started poking them through under my monitors. And I was trying to hold it together, but I couldn't. I was trying so hard. Anyways, let's see here. I think it's sweet to get a little peek into Andrew's off-camera life. Yeah, but it would be better if it was expected. Not when there's like large hail that's occurring here. All right. Anyways. But it looks like, we're starting to get a bit of activity popping off here down in southwestern Georgia. Look at this, slightly south of Albany. This is not Albany, New York. This is Albany, Georgia, towards Bainbridge here. Let's see, Camellia. Let's see here. We literally are seeing 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and hail up to penny size being a possibility out across these regions here. So... Like I said, heads up to that. Penny-size hail is really nothing too crazy, but in terms of, damaging winds, like I said, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts can indeed cause some damage. Definitely, especially the mobile homes. Obviously they're not really sturdy and stuff like that. But anyways, let's see here. His girlfriend just broke down the door and came in. Pretty much. It wasn't just my girlfriend. It was my mom and my girlfriend's mom. And there's Arctic right there. That's my girlfriend who you just seen. Why did I go live? I'm just kidding. I want to be live here for you guys. What's up, Roy? Look who's back. Huh?
You went live because you love your viewers.
I do.
Don't lie.
I do. But I wouldn't expected all this.
Okay, I'll leave you alone now. Bye.
Bye. Anyways, let's see. Back over here towards the watch, guys. Like I said, we do actually have a severe thunderstorm watch that's in effect here. Severe thunderstorm watch number 495 here in effect until 11 o'clock p.m. Eastern. So this is actually for the Mountain Daylight Time area. So this would actually expire at 9 p.m. local. So 9 p.m. Mountain Time. Let's see. Rochelle's glad I tuned in. Oh, I'm sure you are. I'm sure you are. I'm glad you joined in too, guys. Just a little unexpected, but... it is what it is. Let's see here. All right, we're going to work our way towards the east now. It looks like we have actually kind of a line that's forming here out towards the mid-Atlantic. Let's see, for portions like western South Carolina, western North Carolina. Actually, like I said, central Virginia starting to actually get hit here pretty good too. Now, in terms of, that's what's going on. Like I said, in terms of, activity and stuff, we have one severe thunderstorm warning out here kind of east of Charlottesville that is kicking off here. Like I said, obviously, in terms of things, this expires at 8 p.m. Eastern, so in about 32 minutes to go here. This will be expired. This includes Gordonsville, also includes Highway 64 between Charlotte. Let's see, I don't know where exactly. Let's see, between Charlotte and pretty much just south of Louisa, I think so. But anyways, let's see. It's cute. Sometimes you have to have some fun. Oh, I agree. I 100% agree. All right, let's see here. Let's see here. It was my mom's idea. Oh, okay, so now I know who to blame. Okay. Anyways, let's see here. Roy says Topeka got it last night. Wow. Topeka, Kansas? Let's see, I think you got... Did you guys have a risk out yesterday? I was not really paying attention too much yesterday because, like I said, obviously because they came down. I had to spend a little time with them, but I was not too up to date on the not too much up to date on the severe weather yesterday. But if it was something crazy like a moderate risk or something, I would have definitely went live. Let's see here. Last night there was 87 mile per hour wind gusts reported in Chicago. There's actually a tornado I heard my friend TRG actually said that there was a tornado apparently yesterday in Chicago. Not, like I said, literally my mom was in the Chicago, who you guys, kind of met. But here in Chicago, there was actually a couple tornadoes. 3 of them popped down right next to Midway Airport. That's where she was. And actually, in terms of tornadic activity, there was actually another tornado that apparently happened yesterday. Now that just really goes to show you that, like I said, the sizes of tornadoes does not always determine the strength, because obviously that's a big misconception, a big thing that people, like I said, obviously it's a big thing that people that understand this, that the size of the tornado does not always determine its strength. You could have a really skinny rope tornado, we call it, and it could be an EF5. It's possible. It's definitely possible. And you can have this big, massive, mile-wide wedge tornado that literally looks like a wedge, and it could be on the ground, and it could only be an EF0. It's possible. It's possible, really. And actually, yesterday's wedge, I don't think it was no mile wide or anything, but it was a wedge. To be considered a wedge, it has to have a little bit of clearing. So this is a cone tornado. This is a wedge tornado. This is a stovepipe tornado, and this is a rope tornado. So that's the different types of tornadoes. But like I said, no matter the size, obviously, you could have a large tornado, and it could be weak. But, I mean, in some cases, yes. I'm not saying that all large tornadoes are weak. But I'm just wanting to sink that. I just want to let that sink in there. Let's see here. I was in a stream. What you said that, Andrew? Gotcha. All right, let's see here. Oh gosh, my mom's here. Let's see here. Knight says, "Hey, what's up? What's up, Knight? Hope you're doing good. Glad to have you here." Patricia says, "Yes, fun and professional." That's awesome. Thank you for doing what you do for people. No problem, Patricia. Thank you for joining us. Like I said, I could not do it without you guys. I really could not. Let's see here. Holy cow, dude. Whoa, they just really updated that warning. Okay, guys, this just got 10 times worse. So that one severe thunderstorm warning that we were just tracking has gotten updated, okay? It is literally, you can see it right now, damaging winds here up to 70 miles per hour. Nearly hurricane force winds and baseball size hail is possible. Which I think 75, yeah, anything over 75 miles per hour is classified as, hurricane force. Honestly, yeah, you're in the 70 mile per hour wind gust range. Would not be impossible if we did get some damaging wind gusts. I'd say potentially even up towards, that tropical, the upper level tropical storm, if not very low hurricane force winds. Could be possible. So imagine that. Hurricane force winds driving baseball size hail. Absolutely a big no. And that's actually a big problem out for this storm here. We're going to actually hop over to this screen so I can actually show you. This is out here towards areas like Corazon. We have, let's see, areas towards Sanchez. A lot of these I cannot pronounce because they're in New Mexico. Got some pretty odd names out there. Let's see, Trujillo. We have Trementina. I think that sounds about right. But anyway, some pretty odd names. Let's see, Onova. Let's see here. We have Valmora. We have Optimo. I can definitely say those ones. But anyways, so those ones, you guys are inside of this warning here for the next 56 minutes. So we're in this warning for nearly the next hour. And like I said, this was actually that storm we were just talking about a few minutes ago that we literally had hail reporting up to, like I said, obviously literally had hail reporting up to baseball size. Literally baseball size hail definitely has, been confirmed, meaning people have seen it. Let's see here. Good to see you, Ro. Hope your day's going well. You too, Coffee. Thank you for joining. Let's see here. Jazor says, I'm going to renew my member for this channel. One sec. All right, sounds good, Jazor. Thank you, man. Let's see here. In my town hall, Iowa, the 2 weeks I'm gone, they've gotten 2 severe storms with ping pong ball size hail and 60 mile per hour wind gusts. I'm really angry because I like severe storms. I hear you. Let's see. Kala says, it's like there's a lot of light blue and white in the hail core. What do those 2 colors mean? Basically, those colors are saying that, hey, there's some really big chunks of precipitation that's occurring here. So basically, I'll go ahead and bring back up that the closest radar here to the cell. But yeah, you can see a little bit of blue, a little bit of white. So basically, this is what radar is saying, that it's scanning big objects. So if you go over here to the green, right? So this just scanning itty bitty little raindrops, kind of sprinkles to light rain. Then you move into the yellow and the orange. That's more bigger drops, and also it is falling a lot harder because you got a lot more of those drops. Then you move into the reds and even the purples here. That is the zones where you have really heavy rain. Essentially, big drops, bigger drops of rainfall, and obviously coming down a lot faster because it has more weight to it. And then, of course, you move into the blue and the blue and the white, which that typically means that the precipitation is so large, so strong that it is picking up hail. And sometimes, you can actually see it on correlation coefficient, which is another product. This is actually the debris tracker that we look for tornadoes. Big side lobe contamination, big old contamination happening out of the storm here as a result from this hail core. That's currently happening. The radar is slicing through those hailstones and scattering out the beams in all directions. And basically, those beams reflect and refract on other hailstones, which really makes it look crazy on radar, which is pretty cool. Let's see here. We had golf ball size hail shoot through our RV. Wow, 70-mile-per-hour winds sent through like bullets. The floor was covered. Scared my wife to death. Had to total it. Holy cow. Ragtide, that's crazy. That's nuts. Not surprising, though. That's really not surprising. And like I said, just imagine what's happening in this storm right now. Like I said, this guy right now is literally producing baseball hail and moving at 70 miles per hour. And you're saying golf ball size and 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts? Imagine baseball size, which is pretty crazy. Anyways, let's see here. Let's see. Mona says, Andrew, hi. Hope please stay. Where is this again? I just joined. Well, obviously, Mona, glad to have you here. So we're looking here in New Mexico right now. That's actually where some of the risk is. Like I said, we actually have a risk that stretches basically across, obviously the Rockies and goes in towards Texas, into southwestern Arkansas. Then we have a really big marginal risk across, areas of the upper southeast, like northern Georgia, upper South Carolina. And then it kicks up into the Tennessee, Ohio Valley, portions of the western mid-Atlantic, and obviously into portions here of the upper northeast, the lower kind of southwestern northeast. Now, in terms of tornadoes, like I said, here's that dark green is that severe weather threat for today. Now, in terms of tornado probability, we actually do have a shot for a couple of tornadoes here. Let's see, we're going to turn off the mesoscale discussions. But yeah, that dark green area, that's telling us where we could have a few spin-up tornadoes today. It's definitely possible. There is a small few counties in extreme eastern Ohio here, kind of towards like Youngstown and areas, pretty much east of Cleveland. We got a small itty-bitty tornado threat. This really kicks up into northwestern Pennsylvania, obviously, into areas here of western New York, and into areas kind of like, even western and northwestern and kind of portions of northern New York, actually, is in a small, like I said, this is a 2% chance for tornadoes. So basically the way this works is that every 25 miles, so imagine a 25-mile square box. So every 25 miles in this dark green area, there is a 2% chance that a tornado could drop. Now, for one specific area, that is very unlikely. Now, if you add up said 25-mile square boxes in a big grid pattern that fills up this entire 2% area, that right there increases the overall probability of seeing maybe a weak tornado or two. Now, I'm not saying we're expecting anything major. We're not expecting any, extremely large tornadoes. We're not expecting anything that's like EF2 and higher. Not saying it's going to be impossible, but just simply the environment is not conducive of producing tornadoes that size. The winds are just too weak. Instability, I'm pretty sure, is quite limited too. So obviously up there, the chances of having these really big tornadoes is just not expected, just generally not expected. Now we work our way down to the southwest a little bit more. Then we approach our other risk that we're paying attention to for obviously western panhandle of Texas, areas here across, kind of the east central, kind of northeastern sides of, New Mexico here. We have another 2% chance, which once again, this is not a, like I said, this is not a really, really big tornado risk here, but it's possible. Now, today's major concerns, like we just talked about here towards the beginning of this live stream here, What today's major concerns actually is the threat for extremely large hail and extreme damaging wind gusts. So if I switch you guys back over here to the Storm Prediction Center, in terms of severe weather activity, look at this. Damaging wind probability, we have a 15% chance. You know, like I said, that 25-mile box we were talking about, there's a 15% chance that a tornado could drop within that 25-mile box. Now, there's something special to that 15% chance region, as you may or may not know. So across that region, you might notice that little kind of black netting area. That's what we call the hatched risk. That's the significant risk for some damaging wind gusts. So across these areas, we might just exceed damaging winds up to 70 plus. So in terms of damaging wind gusts, we could see some of them approach 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts, and even higher could be possible. Now, in terms of hail, kind of the same thing, but just kind of pushed up and crammed a lot smaller up into just northeastern Colorado here. Pretty big chance for some very large hail. And believe it or not, my friends, where is this? This is exactly right where we are seeing this really nasty severe thunderstorm pop off here. Look at that. We got a hail core even popping up there on correlation coefficient because radar is scanning some really big chunks of ice up in the upper atmosphere. Now, like I said, in terms of the warning here, they literally have this up to baseball-size hail and 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts being a possibility. So overall, we really have got some nasty, really nasty stuff popping off here. So, like I said, definitely is something to keep an eye out there for. Now, I want to go ahead and say, guys, if you are across any of these locations that's getting these, nasty, severe weather, remember, there is a way to report them and to send images in to us. Like I said, you can tag us on Twitter at NWW1162. It's down in the bottom right-hand corner if you guys, want to see it down there in that light blue. That's our Twitter. If you guys want to, send us any images, we can pull it up here on the stream, and I can show you guys what's going out that way. But that's if you guys are in the risk area, make sure that you take the photo or you have permission to use the photo for it to be on the stream, because obviously if not, then that could not be good for copyright reasons and stuff like that. But anyways, let's see here. Yep, so it actually looks like, there's 2 cells out of this guy. We have another one getting ready to cross right through Optimo here in a few minutes. And like I said, Optimo is actually that area that we just got reports of literally that baseball-size hail. Let's see, is that section of New Mexico red? So that red area that you see on this program for northeast New Mexico, I'm sure I think you're talking about this bracket. That is a severe thunderstorm watch that's in effect here until 9 o'clock local or 11 o'clock Eastern. Like I said, maximum hail size up to 2.5 inch. But the funny thing is that we've already exceeded that. We've already seen hail report up to 2.75, which it's literally up to tennis ball size hail being possible. We literally just got reported baseball size hail, which is even larger by a quarter of an inch, which is pretty crazy. And maximum wind gusts, up to 75 possible. 75 miles per hour could be a possibility. And like I said, obviously that area, the areas that this does include is across the bracketed area, kind of a few counties in kind of southeastern Colorado, and obviously, pretty much the entire northeastern side here of, New Mexico is inside of that risk here. We also did get reports of, $half size hail out of the storms here too across New Mexico out of this guy. This is the big one right here. For literally 2.75 inch hail, which once again is baseball size hail. It got pretty crazy. Definitely. We're going to go ahead and switch over here to KFDX radar, which is the closest radar we got to this guy in terms of the storm here. But like I said, right now the storm is the secondary storm is actually crossing over Highway 25 now. Yet again, there was actually 2 rounds of activity that went through here. The first round, we did get reports, like I said, out there towards Optimo. We did get those reports here of literally baseball-size hail that was reported. And before that, even $half size hail. But like I said, that was out of this guy, this first round. Now, the second round is crossing right over those same areas here, Highway 25 included. So, obviously, you can expect some travel disruptions. Obviously, traffic to probably build up there due to the storms and stuff like that. Anyways, but that's that. Let's see, cool. Thank you. Looks like the southeast Iowa is going to be okay then. Southwest Iowa, yeah, I believe you are. I don't think you're in any form of risks for today. Let's see. We're going to hop y'all back over here to the main convective outlook here. Yep, so all of Iowa does not have a severe weather risk out there. Like I said, that light green that you see, that's a chance for a couple of thunderstorms, but generally we are not expecting any severe thunderstorms to really occur out in those regions. So overall, things are looking pretty good. Let's see here. Let's see. Okay, Callis says, oh, thanks. You're very welcome. Kathleen says, I hope this upcoming Thursday or Friday, sunny and hot for me. Also, Andrew, I hope you had a great week. You as well, Kathleen. Thanks for asking. Mr. Storm says, hey, what's up, man? Hope you're doing good. Logan says, looks like one storm in the Carolinas has rotation, question mark? Let me look. Let's see here. Is this one for South Carolina that you might be talking about? We do have a severe thunderstorm warning out in effect for South Carolina. We got a couple of them, actually. Let's see. Where are you talking about here? If you're talking about that, then that's no. That's actually possibly just some gusty winds, according to velocity there. Is this what you're talking about? If so, if anything is very weak. We got like nearly no inbound winds. So right now, not anything concerning. Like I said, across these regions, we're generally not expecting any tornadic activity just because those lower level winds are just not supportive of any tornadic activity. If you're talking about this guy, then no, not really either. Yeah, nothing too crazy. Obviously, I would be able to tell you if it's something crazy you need to look out for, but honestly, yeah, none of these guys are really, none of these guys are concerning for, tornadic activity. So that in itself is good. No tornado possible tags, nothing. So that's good news. We're going to hop over to Virginia for a second. I do want to see what's going on out here. Got to turn on the aviator mode here now. Let's see here. We got a few severe thunderstorm warnings in effect for Orange County, Virginia. This is right here towards Gordonsville. Right there for Gordonsville. We're in a warning here. Let's see. We got 2 severe thunderstorm warnings in effect for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Yeah, just 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Max hail up to up to 0.75. I almost said 7 inches. That would be a little crazy. No, not 7-inch hail. That would be nearly bowling ball size. But in terms of hail up to 0.75 inches, which is not concerning, really. It's just penny-size hail, which, I mean, at most, it would probably even just, I don't even think it would dent your vehicles at that size. I really don't think so. What's up, FaZe? Hope you're doing good. Mr. Storm says, I wonder if you can give me a forecast for Glen Cove, New York area, if possible. Yeah, I could do that really quickly. I'm just going to do it for today, though. That's okay. Because like I said, I'm just trying to keep things on topic for today. Let's see here. So you said for Glen Cove, New York. All right, let's see here. You're in a general thunderstorm threat. Okay, you're out here towards Long Island. Gotcha. Near Oyster Bay. I am familiar with this area. Yep. So you, my friend, you have a general thunderstorm threat out there. So that just basically means a couple thunderstorms are possible. Not expected to be anything damaging or severe. So in terms of activity right now, it's pretty quiet. Maybe a little bit of rain showers to your west. It does look like, actually, you may get a little bit of rain, but probably nothing too crazy. But it's nothing to worry about, honestly. But no, you're good. Yeah, you're pretty much good to go. Let's see. Okay, I had to run to the bank, says JSOR. What? Okay. Let's see here. But yeah. But that's what's going on. Let's see here. Logan says 7-inch hail would destroy anything in its path. Absolutely. Fun fact, the largest hail that we've ever seen was 8 inches in diameter. That is bowling ball size hail, y'all. Literally, we've seen bowling ball size hail before. Let's see here. LNA RY Production says, greetings from Kansas. What's up, man? Hope you're doing good. Or ma'am. Hope everything is good with you. Thanks for joining. Anyways, all right, we're going to hop back over here to this big old storm in New Mexico. Like I said, this is a really crazy storm that's popping off here. Like I said, we literally had reported 2.75-inch hail, which, once again, that is literally up to baseball-size hail that's been reported of this guy. Still got it for baseball warning. They finally updated that warning here not too long ago. They finally brought it up to literally baseball size. At the time that baseball size hail was actually reported, like I said, at the time that baseball size hail was reported, they only had the warning for 2 inches in diameter. So it was literally 0.75 inches larger than what was estimated. Like I said, obviously 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts still the same. We have not had any reports of any damaging wind gusts up to that high yet out of the storm, but like I said, it's definitely possible considering how strong those updrafts have to be to sustain large hail. Imagine how strong the downdrafts could be. So that's really why they're saying that, some damaging winds could be possible. Let's see. LNA says, I already said greetings from Kansas. Glad to have you here. Let's see here. Karen says, hello from Missouri. What's up? Hope we're doing good. Glad to have you here. Let's see. How is my old good lake villa going to be tomorrow? I don't know. I don't think it'll pull up here. Lake Villa, is this Illinois, I'm guessing? I got a generalized thunderstorm threat here today, so just a chance for a couple of thunderstorms, but not expected to be anything. All right, speaking of, out that way towards, wow, look at this. So we actually have portions of Iowa under a severe thunderstorm warning. I think someone was here towards Waterloo. But yeah, Waterloo looks like there's actually a severe thunderstorm warning here in effect for you. Kind of just east of you, though, towards Evansdale, Raymond. Let's see here. Elk Run Heights, Raymar, Highway 380, and Highway 20 as well. Interstate 380 and Highway 20 is impacted. Let's see here. Burning Element says, can I check on 37920? 37920. For Knoxville, Tennessee. You got a margin of risk, so you are in a small threat for a couple of strong to severe storms. Right now, it doesn't look like much happening. We've got a little baby cell popping off here towards Farragut, slightly just to your north. But in terms of that is pretty much all that's going on. Nothing too crazy right now. I'll tell you what, though. I'm going to bring out the models here. Let's see. This is the HRRR. This stands for High Resolution Rapid Refresh. This is the computer models here. It really doesn't have anything organized too crazy for you. Honestly, yeah, not too worried about it. However, with these storms that happen here, I mean, this event today is literally going to go into like midnight, past midnight here for Eastern time. Kind of around midnight Mountain time is when this event's going to start to wane down a bit. But right now it does show kind of a few isolated supercells capable of producing some very large hail and some nasty damaging winds here, which we've already seen. Like I said, we've already seen the large hail part, but we have not really seen any wind damage quite yet. But yeah, models do continue to show that for at least the next couple of hours, eventually before kind of turning into just one cluster of thunderstorm activity, probably changing more from that hail threat to that damaging wind threat, which honestly, I do see that, and I do see why they did that, because, like I said, obviously they had that hail threat mostly up for the northeastern side here of New Mexico, and that's whenever the storms are in their isolated state. So at that point, I can see why they did that. And then obviously the damaging wind threat extends all the way into western, like I said, that significant damaging wind threat extends all the way into western panhandle of Texas, in which that storm mode would change more from large hail to now more into that damaging wind category. So in terms of, damaging wind gusts, kind of seems to be that's what we're looking at. Let's see here. Angelina says, how are you doing? From Michigan. Glad to have you here, Angelina. And I'm doing good. Hope you're doing good yourself. Let's see. The red/green is velocity, right? And the red is away, or is that green? So green means that the air is moving at the radar. The red's meaning moving away from the radar. Is this a bit of rotation that the radar is popping? Hold on a minute. That kind of looks like rotation here towards Trulejo. I don't think they have a tornado possible in this guy. No, they don't. They don't. Still for 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts, though. But they do not have tornadoes possible on this guy. But to me, that looks like a couplet that's rotating. But it's also kind of on the outside of that cell. So it's a little hard to make out. Let's see. What is the look for Missouri? I don't think Missouri has too much to worry about today. Yeah, no, Missouri does not have any form. You can see right above me there. We have a light green threat, which that's just a generalized thunderstorm threat. That means a couple thunderstorms are possible, but they're not expected to do anything crazy. Let's see. When will people see this is all man-made? This is not man-made. This is definitely not man-made. Thunderstorms happen since the beginning of the Earth, essentially. Since we had a functional atmosphere, thunderstorms have occurred. This is 100% not all man-made. If you mean like intentionally made, no. Definitely not. But anyways. But it looks like we do have a few more cells starting to pop up slightly to the southwest here. Let's see here. Towards Vaughn. I think that's how you pronounce it. This will likely impact, actually probably just, it might remain west of Vaughn here. Kind of heading there towards, see, Carnero. It was once actually severe warm, and now it's not. So it's obviously lost its potential to be severe, which is good, or at least for now. At least right now it's not. Let's see here. Well, I actually caught something, Mr. Andrew. Actually had to check. Gotcha. What'd you catch? Let's see here. Looks like a little bit ago we got a flash flood warning. It's in effect here, kind of for Levy and Culmore. Levy and Culmore, which is interesting. And north of that, we got another severe thunderstorm warning in effect for like Raton and let's see, Hebron or Hebron. Is it Hebron or Hebron? Like Lebron, Hebron. I think it's or not Lebron. No, it's Hebron. Oh my gosh, I'm never gonna hear the end of that one. Anyways, but you guys, yeah, storm's going right towards you, y'all. Seriously, heads up to you guys. Right now, 60-mile-an-hour winds and quarter hail possible. Looks like they issued a new new mesoscale discussion. Let's see here. Watch number 495. Severe weather threats expected to spread southeast with time and eventually downstream. Whoa, hold on a minute. Okay, so so the National Weather Service or the Storm Prediction Center just said that with all this activity that's going on here, obviously for northeastern New Mexico, they said that it appears likely that we're going to get a watch eventually being issued for areas, I'd say towards like Amarillo and Lubbock. Could be possible. Because, like I said, what the models have picked up from what we've seen and stuff too, according to things, it looks like, once again, we're starting to see, turn it off real quick, we're going to switch this over here. But we have ourselves, kind of a bit of isolated severe thunderstorms popping off here. And as we continue to track way down in time, this is going to kind of turn into a line of storms. Almost more of a cluster of thunderstorms, somewhat conjoined, maybe some slightly discrete, not really, but, kind of just close together thunderstorms that's going to, extend, move southeastward. And they're basically just saying that, another watch is going to remain, like I said, going to remain likely. We're going to see another watch being issued. So once again, this would likely include Amarillo, Texas. This would likely include also maybe towards like Tolia, and maybe even Lubbock, as it could be needed. Definitely most of the entire slight risk, or that level 2 or the yellow there, would likely be seeing a watch later on today. The super cells capable of producing hail, very large hail, will continue early this evening, is what the the Storm Prediction Center said. Let's see here. Let's see, all of you two. Oh gosh. Looks cool, Andrew, with the glasses. Thank you, Singa. Yep. I had to bring out the old aviators here. I actually have a reason why I'm wearing these, because my monitors are messing with my eyes a bit. This helps out a bit. Jim says, is 22602 good? Please and thank you. I can do that real quickly. He said 22602 for Winchester, Virginia. Gotcha. Yep, you're in a marginal out there. It's possible you could see a couple strong storms out there. Main concern would be just the possibility for some damaging winds, essentially. Yeah, maybe some damaging wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour. I mean, we got a few storms out there. Maybe even up to quarter-size hail, possibly too. Not really a big hail threat out there, but it's more of a concern for mostly just damaging wind gusts, essentially. A couple of these out here. We have one towards Charlottesville that's warned towards Orange County for just 60 mile per hour wind gusts, and maybe even some penny-size hail could mix in, but yeah, nothing extreme, essentially. Let's see here. But anyways, that's for ya. The velocity you talked about, Andrew. Oh, okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, like I said, I don't know. It's hard to tell. It honestly kind of looks like from the radar that for the radar data that we can grab right now, it almost looks like this thing might be trying to hook and go over Trulijo. Like I said, obviously, radar is right here. That's the radar. The storm's going dead straight to the radar, essentially. The storm's going kind of southeast, and the radar is staying put, obviously. It's not a mobile radar. But it kind of looks like it might be trying to produce a hook from what it looks like. I don't know if there's... Let me try KABX here. Maybe this radar will show it as well. Either show it or just prove that it's not there. Let's see here. Anytime that my radar decides it wants to load. Yeah, it really does not show much on this storm at all. I think it's probably because of the mountains, essentially. Jim says just started raining. Gotcha. Yep, so, it's possible, but it's, you're not going to see anything extremely crazy today. You're not going to see anything, like, super, super crazy. Anyways. Going to hop back over to this guy. We have KFDX here. We got a really nasty supercell, y'all, continuing to occur. Still warned, guys, for baseball-sized hail and 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts here. Radar indicated threat. Storm's not really moving fast either. It's only moving southeast at 10 miles per hour. The thing's pretty daggone slow. Let's see. This is for central San Miguel County in northeast New Mexico and southeastern Mora County in northeastern New Mexico. Is where this severe thunderstorm is. So there's different tags for severe thunderstorm activity. So if you look on this little area where the yellow is, right where my cursor's at, on the right-hand side, so SVR just stands for severe thunderstorm warning. SVRC stands for severe thunderstorm considerable, meaning that, typically in this case, maybe some damaging winds up to 70 miles per hour. And hail basically 2 inches in diameter or larger. And then you have severe destructive, which is any higher than that, essentially. And in this case, like I said, we literally have baseball-sized hail being possible. Actually, not just possible, has already reported here towards Optimo. Obviously, Optimo just got 2 rounds. We got that first supercell that rolled through. Then we got this kind of tail-traveling nasty cell as well. Both of them quite likely actually produced hail. Definitely seems possible. But anyways, right now, they just actually withdrawed that warning from areas towards like Wagenmond. Yeah, you guys are no longer in that warning now, as the storms have pretty much rolled their way through, or that storm anyways. We got another cell that north of that here towards Maxwell and Springer, towards Raton here, which is for golf ball size hail, and 60 mile per hour wind gusts being possible. So, pretty crazy. Pretty daggone crazy. All right, let's see. But yeah, that's actually all the warnings that's kicking off right now, or at least across here. Just got these 2 massive severe thunderstorm warnings out there. We got a couple cells. Let's see here. We're gonna hop down to Arkansas. Got kind of a little line here for South Arkansas popping off. For 60 mile per hour wind gusts and quarter size hail. Possible. The one west of that towards Strong, literally a town called Strong here. 0.75 inch hail as well as 60 mile per hour wind gusts possible. And of course, we have another one here for western Maryland towards Cumberland, 60 mile per hour wind gusts, quarter hail. One towards eastern Pennsylvania out here towards Jim Thorpe. Let's see here towards Weatherly. And Lytton for 60 mile per hour wind gusts and penny size hail. And that's it. That's pretty much. Oh, wait, hold on. I forgot the one in Georgia. This guy for 60 mile per hour wind gusts here and penny size hail, too. What type of warning or watch we're looking here in Amarillo, Texas soon? Thank you, man. I appreciate it for you. No problem. So you said for Amarillo. Don't think Or not, I was thinking Abilene. No, Amarillo will. So you're not going to get a tornado watch. If you're going to get a watch, which is quite possible, they actually did mention it not long ago. It's a possibility. Honestly, we're thinking obviously a pretty good likelihood. I'd say at least an 80% chance that you're going to see a watch here. And Amarillo would likely see a severe thunderstorm watch, possibly for the same criteria, if not lower hail. Probably, I'd say hail up to probably 1.5 inch. They'll probably put it as, and maybe some maximum wind gusts up to 75, 80 miles per hour could still be possible. Absolutely. Let's see. Marcus says, "Will I receive anything tonight?" 79605. Let's see here. We look 79605 for Abilene, Texas. Gotcha. You got a marginal tonight. You will likely not see a watch. Yeah. Usually marginal risk, those dark green areas usually don't get watches. It's usually once you move into the slight risk, to level 2 and higher, that's usually when you start to see some severe thunderstorm and some cases tornado watches be issued. But in this case, probably not going to be a severe thunderstorm, not going to be a tornado watch. It would be a severe thunderstorm watch because the tornado probability has to pretty much be, like I said, up to 5% chance for tornadoes for a tornado watch, I should say. Let's see. Thank you very much. No problem. Iowa has a severe thunderstorm warning. It did earlier. Yep, it still does. Yeah, kind of southeast of Waterloo. Yep, southeast of Waterloo, we got ourselves one popping off here. Let's see, Evansdale, Gilbertville, Washburn, possibly for quarter-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts being possible. It's a possibility. And a special weather statement ahead of that saying that a strong thunderstorm will continue and winds in excess of 40 miles per hour and penny-size hail. It's quite possible. But anyways, well, guys, I tell you what, guys, I better go ahead and get back here with the family. Like I said, I just wanted to hop on here for a little bit. We've been here over an hour, so just wanted to hop on with you guys for a little bit, do some little bit of coverage, kind of talk about what we can expect for today. Obviously, like I said, my girlfriend's down here. She's only down here for a week, or she's been down here for, 2 days now. She's only going to be here for a week, so I'm going to try to spend as much time as I can with her. But I did just want to hop on, say what's up, hang out with you guys for a little bit, talk about the weather, kind of what we're expecting today and tomorrow. Or not really tomorrow, but we'll talk more about tomorrow whenever tomorrow comes around. I would tell you if it was something really crazy, which, I could show you really quickly tomorrow's convective risk, which, it's, kind of a threat across the Midwest here. Let's see here. Storm Prediction Center. Yeah, we got ourselves a risk for severe weather across portions of the Mid-Atlantic and Northeast tomorrow. Midwest here, a slight risk for tomorrow. 2% chance for tornadoes just across, like Connecticut, you can see Massachusetts, southern New Hampshire, southern Maine. In terms of hail, 15% chance. In terms of damaging winds, 15% chance. Non-significant risk right now. So as of now, tomorrow's not expected to be as crazy as today is, but I think we'll probably see some significant risk being issued. So maybe some hatch risk areas, possibly, for hail or damaging winds. Possible. Then the following day after that for Monday, small itty-bitty marginal. No big outbreaks expected anytime soon. Got a warning coming through. That's interesting. Hold on, we'll give this a second here, y'all. I want to show y'all the tropics, too, while we're at it. We got Dawn. What was this? Oh, okay, I see it. Towards Waldorf. Gotcha. Oh, wrong screen. There it is, right there. It's actually not far from where I used to live. I didn't live in Maryland, but I lived out in this region here. Not too far. Just 60 mile per hour wind gusts here. Quarter size hail. Really nothing crazy. That's kind of the main concern out there for today. But anyways, let me bring y'all back over here to the tropics. Because like I said, we have Dawn that's kicking off here, kind of doing some weird horseshoe spiral kind of thing. The forecast models. The forecast models actually take this to be kind of crazy. If I actually swap over here to the North Atlantic, pull up the GFS. So there's Dawn right there. We'll continue kind of spiral around, get caught into a high pressure, and then maybe even kick back up, what the models were shown yesterday, but it just kind of dies out at this point. But I will mention, y'all, nothing really on the GFS here, but I think we're going to start to see some more activity start to pop up here in the Atlantic soon. The surface temperatures are heating up quite a bit, as well as there's been some support of maybe a little bit here. Let's see here. We're going to pull up this guy. We're going to pull up the ensembles real quickly, and then after this, we're going to call it a night here, just to, just give you guys a quick little fresh update on the tropics. Obviously, we got Dawn right there, that low. We'll go ahead and loop this. So basically, ensembles is basically just a bunch of model runs. Yeah, look at that, just doing a big loop-de-loop here. But according to models, there might be a little disturbance there. Y'all see that? That could be something to watch. So it could be another possible tropical system at some point down in time for like the early 20s. Could impact. So it's something to keep an eye out there for. I don't think there's any major models that show this. Could be wrong, actually. Yeah, there's Dawn, Nabjim, Icon here. Load this here. Yeah, models really just don't go up. But according to models, it does show a tropical wave kick off the western coast of Africa. Is there high or low pressure in Texas? I think there's low pressure. I mean, it's not really a significant low pressure system. Let me pull up the meso analysis for this. If I can even, I think I closed the tab. Whoops. There we go. Some meso analysis. Yeah, this will tell you your pressure. Current pressure. So you said Texas. Let's see, surface. It means sea level pressure. So actually, you're kind of in normal pressure, which normal pressure is around 1,013 millibars. Not high or low, really. Just kind of a normal. Let's see here. But anyways, Carp says, you YouTube meteorologists are the best. Thank you for your time and expertise to great value to everyone watching. You're very, very welcome, Carp. Thank you for that. Very nice of you, man. Greatly appreciated. But with that being said, guys, like I said, I'd love to stay longer. If my girlfriend was not here spending time with us, I would, like I said, I would definitely be here a lot longer for you guys today. But like I said, she's only down here for a week, and she lives like 1,000 miles away from me, so I rarely get to see her. But I just wanted to hop on for a little bit today. We've been live for almost an hour and 15 minutes, so over an hour here. So just wanted to go ahead and say thank you guys for joining. Before we head off here, I have to give a big thank you to our supporters today. As always, a big thank you goes to Proxy. Thank you so much, Proxy, for the donation. You absolutely rock. Caden, thank you for being a member. Amish Overshoe, thank you so much. And Scott, you guys are the donators here for today. Greatly, greatly appreciated. If you guys would like to donate yourself, like I said, to help me out, because this, like I said, this is my living. This is what I do. It's what I hope to be doing for my, my career here. But if you guys would like to support in terms of what we do, take a look at the pinned comment there in the chat. Or like I said, obviously we have multiple ways of doing donations. We have the Cash App, the little dollar icon you guys see. We have Venmo now. We just added that. It's also there. Our Venmo is at NWW116. Cash App Cash App $ Andrew13155. If you guys want to support us, like I said, I'm not asking you guys, but if you just want to know how to do it, that's how. Like I said, we have multiple ways. We also have a link in the description too. So there's really 4 ways to donate, guys. So if you guys would like to support us, that's one way too. Like I said, obviously, if you have not already, hit that subscribe button, leave a like. It'll be greatly appreciated. Seriously, that really does help us out a lot. As like I said, we love you guys so much, and just like I said, our goal is just to try to get as many people understanding the warning in the scenarios as much as possible. Like I said, obviously, the main goal is to prepare everybody, is to make sure that everybody is well aware of the situations and stuff like that. But like I said, that's essentially how that's essentially why we go live here, is just to make sure you guys are well prepared. Tomorrow, so tomorrow's plan, I will hop on for a live stream, probably no longer than an hour tomorrow. Just do a little forecast stream. Really nothing extreme in terms of severe weather tomorrow. So I'm not really expecting to do anything too crazy tomorrow, or too crazy coverage, I should say, tomorrow, unless it gets upgraded or a big hatch risk gets issued. probably won't do any coverage tomorrow, but I will hop on at some point, probably tomorrow evening, to do a little bit of forecasting to kind of show what areas could see what in the future, all that stuff. But anyways, well, like I said, the rest of the day, we just got a little slight risk out there across, western Texas, northeastern, and kind of east central sides here of New Mexico. Big shot for some potentially large hail. We've already seen up the baseball-size hail in this live stream and some damaging wind gusts up to 70 miles per hour, quite possible. So overall, pretty crazy stuff. But anyways, let's see here. Andrew, hug your loved ones for me. I will, Proxy. Once again, thank you so much, Proxy, for supporting. You absolutely rock. We love you. Big thank you so much, Proxy. For all that you've done. Thank you so much. Let's see, you're welcome, and I'll see you around. I'm subscribed for all notifications, so I'll hear you. Thank you so much, Kala. Greatly appreciated. But yeah, let's see, love curves. I'll rather go spend time with your family. God bless. You too, Carp. Thank you so much, man. Greatly appreciated. But all right, well, you guys take care. We're going to go ahead and change over to the ending screen. Like I said, we're going to be heading off here. Stream's going to head off here in 2 minutes, so if you guys have anything you want to go ahead and say to your friends and family, go ahead and do such now. But until next time, my friends, like I said, we'll catch you guys tomorrow at some point. Like I said, probably around 8 o'clock or so. Maybe anywhere from 7 to 9 o'clock. We'll probably be live somewhere in those hours. Just for, as of now, I'm planning a forecast stream, but, if needed, we'll do some coverage at a certain other time. All right, you guys, well, take care. We love you guys so much. Please be safe out there. And, all right, well, you guys take care, and we'll catch you guys later on. Once again, big shout out. Last quick shout out. Proxy, Caden, Amish Overshoot, and Scott. Thank you guys so much for supporting us. You guys absolutely rock. We love you guys. All right, y'all. Thank you so much, and we will catch you guys tomorrow. Peace out, my friends. See you then.
Lows in the upper 60s. West winds around 5 miles an hour. Chance of rain 50%. Monday, sunny. Highs in the lower 90s. Northwest winds around 5 miles an hour, becoming southwest in the afternoon. Monday night. The National Weather Service in Sterling, Virginia has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southwestern Prince George's County in central Maryland, central Charles County in southern Maryland, until 9 p.m. At 8:15 p.m., a severe thunderstorm was located over Port Tobacco River, moving north at 20 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, damaging winds will cause some trees and large branches to fall. This could injure those outdoors, as well as damage homes and vehicles. Roadways may become blocked by downed trees. Localized power outages are possible. Unsecured light objects may become projectiles.